Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review podcast by Team ThinkerViews. With the popularity of TV shows like Shark Tank India, amongst others, more and more people are leaning towards entrepreneurial journey. Of course, the nature of a person is almost predefined, but when you find some supportive explorations and similar cases executed successfully, your confidence in your central thought gets reinforced for sure. If you want to simply earn money, I think doing a job is the best way. But if you have a different perspective towards the journey of earning money, there may be a few reasons for you to walk the entrepreneurial path. Of course, your few reasons may be different from those of the others. Maybe there is a single reason you want to launch a startup and move ahead. Maybe your goal is to start a business, make it profitable and sell it. Maybe you want to try that whether you can do a business or does your good idea has a practical potential. Or maybe you want to change the things and make an impact. There could be hundreds or thousands of possible reasons you want to do a business. Even if you don't want to walk this path, then also it is good to explore such journeys. It changes or evolves your thought process. With this vision, we have explored a series about Indian unicorns, written by Abhish B. Well, in the latest versions of the book, the author's name is written as Abhishek B. I also want to confess that Abhish is sometimes looks like Ashish, and we also made a mistake of reading it wrongly in past. So possibly this change is very welcome that the author name is written as Abhishek instead of Abhish in the latest version of the book. But the version we read was having written it as Abhish B. Let us continue our quest to find more such inspiring stories by talking about the art of bootstrapping to billions, the inspiring story of Zoho, Indian unicorn. It is worth to note that the book is a little different kind of a project for the author himself. As mentioned in the book, this book is a collaborative project with the support of the Tamilpreneur team, who are on a mission to create 1 lakh Tamil entrepreneurs by 2025. Do you believe in the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Well, we do. At the same time, we also acknowledge the fact that attractive book covers are often found responsible for many book picking, purchasing, and reading decisions. As you can see in the podcast cover, the cover page of this book looks like that of a reputed financial magazine. Bluish skyscraper in the background represents the huge success of the company. The number of glass-walled offices reflect the huge client base the company has. The photograph of Mr. Sridhar Vembu, the man behind this company, reflects his persona. The letters Zoho are represented quite effectively. An attractive cover page from my point of view. What do you think of it? Usually, we talk about a book in two distinguished segments dedicated to the book's story and our views for the same respectively. However, the nature of this book is different, so we are merging both these segments together here. While the application areas of Paytm, Zomato, Byju and other unicorns are widespread, people already know about their work functions. The firms like Zerodha, Zoho, etc. belongs to a specific working area. People belong to the respective areas know them quite well. But for the other readers, there needs to be introduced properly. This book lacks a formal detailed introduction about Zoho and its work functions. As per my opinion, it should have been included. The book is a swift read. It tries exploring the journey of a boy from a traditional small village in India to becoming one of the most remarkable techpreneurs in the recent time. It comes directly to the point, and for short books, it is an essential requirement. The book, in first few lines, summarizes the achievement of Sridhar Vembu, founder of Zoho, quite effectively. As it says, this is the incredible story of an ordinary boy from a tiny village in southern India who wanted to better the reality he lived in. He actuated his ingenious take on social and educational reforms and is now a Padma Shri awardee. Sridhar was born into a middle-class family of agriculturists in the village of Umailapuram in the Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu, India, in 1968. He conquered the journey of being a hardly known boy from a humble background to the recipient of the Padma Award. It is quite an incredible journey indeed. And then the author goes ahead and talks about Zoho. But Sridhar Vembu has much more to offer and has grand plans for the future. The CEO and founder of Zoho, Sridhar Vembu, describes the company portfolio as the operating system of business, aptly capturing the essence of their offering. To reinforce the belief that one can reach his or her goals with dedicated hard work in the right direction, the family background, the exposure to resources, etc. makes a little difference. If the earlier mentioned attributes are in place, to inspire the readers, the author also mentions the fact that Sridhar has attended Anjugam Higher Secondary School, the available one in his area. So just forget that you need to be educated in a prestigious school in a metro city in order to achieve remarkable feat in life. Of course, it has its own benefits and no one can deny them. It would be a great help to a student if he or she can attend such institutions. My point here is simple. Not being able to attend it cannot be a hurdle that cannot be conquered. Eventually, Sridhar's family moved to Tambaram, a neighborhood in southern Chennai, and his higher secondary education was happened here. The people who have sheer will do something remarkable, trust their instincts and beliefs so much so that they often started being considered as rebels. In Sridhar's case, this seems to be true. I would like to quote an incident from the book in the same context. Although Sridhar's father had wanted him to take up computer science as a specialization for engineering, being a defiant teenager, he chose electrical engineering to be a true engineer and build computers. Like many successful people, he was also fond of reading. Quoting from the book, he would spend hours in the library lost in the works of Bertrand Russell, Ayn Rand, and George Orwell. I am quoting these segments as some of them are nothing less than important life lessons. The book also talks about Sridhar as a student. Sridhar claims that although his records were good, he was not truly academic oriented throughout his tenure as a student. He viewed examinations as something to be endured in the path of true learning and dutifully studied only a day or two before the scheduled tests. He claims that his batch of 89 at IIT Madras was notorious in attendance and was directly responsible for the institute's decision to enforce minimum attendance regulations the next year onwards. As he wanted to do something impactful, he pursued his studies seriously. He moved to Princeton University, New Jersey, in 1989 to pursue an MS in electrical engineering. Being open to the options and opportunities to progress forward in career and life is very important. And Sridhar learned that lesson at the right time. His experiences in foreign has its own effect. The author quotes, he noticed that in any foreign locations, nothing made in India was ever available. And the impact was, rather than settling down in USA, he came back to India. Quoting from the book, with a singular objective to leverage the power of capitalism and use the economic machinery to make attempts to resolve the nation's pain points with the help. And it continued. Eventually, Sridhar and his brothers, Sekhar and Kumar, partnered with Tony Thomas and done some adventures in the networking arena. From starting the ventures in the suburbs of Chennai, he became one of the top richest 100 fellows, Forbes 2020. The book introduces us to Pramila, Sridhar's wife as well. It is very important to have a supportive spouse, friends, relatives, family, team, in order to work dedicatedly to fulfill your dreams. The book also talks about a decisive moment in Sridhar's life. The startup encountered a moment of truth in 1997 when they had a revenue of 2 million US dollars and there was an offer to buy the company at 25 million USD. An entrepreneur's decision in such times decides the course of the business. The book also talks about Salesforce and Zoho's business models. This will give an ample idea about the functionalities of both the companies. The tips for bootstrapping, the importance of choosing the right location for the business, and other important segments are worthy guidelines to follow, especially by entrepreneurs. It is worth to note that the book also talks about the new programming language developed to meet the requirements. Also, like most of the techpreneurs, Sridhar also believes in knowledge and not degrees. Most of the employees of this tech company doesn't hold the engineering degree. They surely have the skills required, of course. Including more tips from the book or quoting more segments from the book will include major spoilers, so let us conclude here. In summary, a perfect guideline for an existing or wannabe tech entrepreneur. And if you are a Kindle Unlimited subscriber, you shouldn't miss it.
So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.